Hey everyone, we're here on Toulan for the end of the month event, and so that means we're going to come out here and take on some of these Jeefs. They've added, though, some a plush line for I think all the mobs here, and so we're going to work on that as well. It's nice to be working on 1, 2, 3 separate missions, I think. And so let's go ahead and get started. I think we're just going to hang out at the village here today, or near the village, and kind of put down these younger maturities just to try and get through more kills than we would if we go do the provider alphas and stuff like that. And this citizenship mission moves super slow, so we'll make a smidgen of progress today, but we probably won't get too far. We will make some progress on this Codex, though. I'm just going to post up out here at the edge and use this rifle to kind of pull them out, so to speak, I think. Probably going to be our best bet. Take the least amount of damage to our armor, which is good in general, but extra good today because our gauntlets are getting a little worn down. And so we're not trying to necessarily replace them this week, hopefully. Trying to push that out a week or two. Well, we're getting about 0.2-ish% per kill. So that's about 500 kills, I think, for a Codex rank. And this event's kind of let us work that Zaher Codex that we otherwise wouldn't have worked up because it's only a mixed spawn here on Toulan. Normally that I'm aware of. Maybe there's some over on this west coast where the summer is Zaher and summer Kahir. But the only ones I'm aware of are the ones up here that are kind of mixed with those Duhal. Oh, it disappeared on us. Well, we'll be throwing down a ship. That's the only downside. And so we don't have to deal with that one again. We're just going to scoot over to the far side. And hopefully that solves it for us. And we don't have to deal with that again for a little while at least. And again, I don't know if that's because of my computer or something that randomly happens. Just because of the game. Like it's on the game side. Because I've encountered it on Cyrene and Toulan. And Calypso. So I've had it with Tree Dragons on Cyrene. I've had it with these Jeefs on Toulan. And on Calypso, I've had the Argonauts do it to me. But in any event, you can reset, throw a ship down or whatever, and they'll reset to the other thing. But as soon as you shoot them again, they kind of vanish again. And so I used to keep an incineration chip just to burn them down so I didn't have to deal with them. What are those things? Those lower little wraithy things on that new island on Cyrene would occasionally disappear on me like that as well. But it looks like it'll be a fair amount of kills to get the little Jeef plush. So probably a handful of end of month events for us, I would imagine. I think the progress we have right now is basically one end of the month event. So I don't kill too many Jeefs. Unless that's from when we did some Jeep Cahirs earlier in the week. Maybe that's from that. Maybe they both count towards that. Let's see if it tells us. It just says Jeep, so maybe it's both. Well, we're getting a few good hits today at least. And since these are mutants, we're kind of expecting most of the stuff we get to kind of be shrapnel and less to be, well, the other stuff that sometimes has a little bit of markup. We'll get some animal eye oil, an extractor. We got these already. They have a pretty reasonable loot list, all in all. With our skills and whatnot, though, we just don't see most of it. We don't achieve optimal loot for whatever reason. I just pulled that down like that so we can kind of track this citizenship to see if we get a little smidgen today. And maybe we'll spawn one of the bosses. After so many kills, they spawn. And so these guys are level 10. The Jeef Supreme is, I think, level 80. But the boss has an area effect attack. So it's not too bad once you divide the damage up amongst a few things. I'm gonna scoot away from that guy a little bit. Let him do his thing. Whatever that is. And we'll just kind of post up over here. And see what we can get. Oh, nice. Got a little novel core there. Oh, here we go again. We'll dump this one. Oh, there's a Supreme over there. Oh, that looks like a host that's glitched out. We do not want that. Or that one, really. And we can kill one of these hosts if we have a couple of vehicles up to absorb some of the damage they put out. But they have a lot of hit points for the amount of DPS that we generate. I see that one glitched out too. Kind of seems to be a handful. That one's glitched out on us. That one wasn't bad. I think they might be farming up for this Supreme over here. Well, we're gonna keep shooting these low ones until they're ready to go on that bigger one. Oh, that's not the one I want. Where are we going? Let's shoot over here and hope they'll be a little less glitchy. Which is kind of where we started, so we're hoping that other one doesn't glitch out on us. Again, hopefully someone killed it. I don't think they're gonna go on that Supreme. Oh, maybe someone just talked about it. Let's get in on it. You see it has a ton of hit points. Well, I'm glad they're taking the ones that are glitched out for me. But I think we're gonna maybe shoot to that other side. Now we're back to just turning through a bunch of these small ones, I think. Let's see what we get. Luckily, we're kind of working up our reaping skill a little bit, which we don't have too much experience with, since it unlocks at level 30 mutant looter, and we don't hunt mutants very often. Here, I think, and then on Rocktopia for zombies, I think are kind of the only two mutants we really hunt very much. Every now and again, we'll hit one on Calypso, but not too often. And so this will be a nice little kind of a skill gain day for us a little bit. Um, while we work through, obviously, a little bit of Codex, hopefully get a smidge of this citizenship done today. And I think we're making a little progress on that action Jeep. Not too much, but a little bit. Oh, nice. What we get? Uh, Gauss Sniper. We're making pretty reasonable progress on the Codex, though, so I think we'll get that rank 16 maybe knocked out here today. The other ones we'll just make a little bit of progress on. And so there's 3 different event mobs that you can do. These are obviously the lowest level ones. And really kind of the only ones I think we can do. We might be able to handle the event Duhal, but it would be pushing it, I think, based on our DPS and our armor a little bit, but more the amount of damage we're able to outlay due to our relatively low skill. All right, we're going to make sure to skip that other guy. And if it was just a graphics glitch, that would be fine, but it actually somehow affects their hitbox to where I can't shoot them. That's why we avoid them. Our other option is a grenade launcher that does an area effect, but I don't have a big one on us. With this many people out here killing, I would kind of expect us to get a boss to respawn pretty relatively quickly. Maybe we'll go take some slightly higher maturities. This place is popping all of a sudden. We'll have to go gather up our ship, though. And so we'll kind of move back where the sun jocks are when the event's not going on. Oh, that one spawned. We'll probably have to kill it, but we'll probably will kill it even if we don't have to. Better safe than sorry. And up in here, we'll get some matures to providers, I think, is kind of the mostly what we'll see. But most everyone kind of stops at the youngs. Or occasionally they'll go up. I think it's up around here where the higher level maturities are, like the alphas and whatnot. This will help me. I didn't want to have to click and back at that village. Here we can just like roll out, use the F key, hit the next one, let our auto loop hill um, grab the loop for us, and have and just hit the next one. Kind of that way we can have a little bit of a chill gaming session. I do like the range we have on this rifle. It allows us to do at least half the mob damage. Oh, there is someone out here. We're almost in the home stretch on this Codex. And I kind of call that the last 10% the home stretch. Even though it seems to go a little slower, I blame that on it being the end more than anything. But when you only have about 10% to go, it goes pretty quickly until you're on some of the, maybe a repeat or something. Those always go super slow. I know we kicked onto the repeat on tabs because I like to spunt them sometimes. And I think we've killed, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 at this point, and it's like 2% on the repeat. So, and we'll get a little better progress once we do some CUHOFs, just because the amount of hit points and cost on those is higher. And so it goes a little faster, but there are a lot of kills once you get that deep into the Codex. And it doesn't give you an attribute meta anymore once you're on repeat, so I feel like you gotta really like that mob to want to sit and do a repeat on it. Or need something that drops, I guess. Maybe you don't like the mob. We definitely got a small chunk on the action Jeef. We were at that V at the beginning, and now we got all a save. So a small chunk. I think we got a little smidge on this citizenship as well. And again, we're about to enter the home stretch on this Codex, so we only have 10% to go. And so we'll get that today and see what sort of skill it gives us. Oh, that was a nice one. 32 ped. Make up a little bit of our losses there. Because we always do pretty badly on these guys. Our returns on mutants is, well, pretty low, honestly. I blame that mostly on our skills. But obviously, I don't know all the factors that go into play. And they've issued clarifications here and there, but they definitely don't spell it out for you. I think the global threshold on these is 50 peds, so that's a pretty reasonable multiplier that we'll have to hit. Um, we'll get a mini or two. I mean, like we've got one or two minis already, and so that's probably the best we can kind of hope for. Outside of getting super lucky. I don't know why, but I'm kind of excited to work on these plushes a little bit. Like, it's literally a stuffed animal. And I'm excited we're getting kind of close to 500 reaping skill. Alright, the last 5% before we get that reward. And I don't want to look at it. I want to be surprised. And it'll put us one step closer to a new attribute boost. It'll put us one Codex rank up away at that point. Probably don't want to be in the middle of this field. Once all these people start killing, they'll start respawning on us, I think. So let's go ahead and we're going to shift to the side a little bit. Give us some space to get these last few kills for this Codex. What, 2 more kills, I think? And then we'll get to see what our little reward is. Oh, that's a reasonable reward. I think we're gonna go for... That's a tough one. I think we'll go with Dex still. Trying to really get that up. Our anatomy is over 6K already, I think. Because all those daily tab missions, yep. So the kill 200 tab daily that resets after an hour gives an anatomy reward. And we've done that. We'll just say a lot. Oh, there's a nice little global. 51 ped. Nice. Yeah, we made a good chunk of progress on that Jeef plush today. That's kind of nice. Super epic. Oh, we got a little skill boost. Let's see what that was. Oh, that was a nice one. 30-something ped. 76% skill boost for 15 minutes. That's an epic skill boost. Oh, nice. Wow. That's two globals kind of pretty quickly together. Maybe it's building for a nice little payout for someone. Double globals is a nice little payout for us though. Help mitigate some of our losses. Yeah, that's a 15 pad loop, 16. So they're definitely hitting a little better right now. Or at least they're hitting better for me. I don't know if that's true across the board. There's a lot of people hunting them right now. I could just be getting more of the good multipliers. Oh, finally had one glitch on us. Dropping down our escape route. Where do we want to... we'll just park right here and restart. I don't want to waste too much of this. Well, pretty massive skill gain for our laser weapons we got going on top of our skill pill. And so we should be getting some pretty super solid skill gains, will be my guess. Ooh, that was a nice little critical they landed on us there. Yeah, I'm really digging the skill ups today. We made some pretty good progress. We don't get levels like on a daily anymore. And so it's just nice to get a little bit of progress towards that, unlocking that next weapon for us. Again, we're trying to just get worked up a little bit so that when Mayhem comes back around and whatnot, we have a range of higher DPS options for us than we did maybe last time. Hopefully we can get a few more Mayhem tokens, get a little further through the quest this next round. When I think it's Easter's the next one. We'll do some events in between here and there. I don't remember which one was the one that vanished on us, so we're just gonna hit these other ones until we find the next one that vanishes on us. Oh, and there's the next one. So I think this is actually where we're gonna wrap up. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Stay epic.